everybody, welcome to my channel. This story about what if Naruto lived with Orochimaru. Let's start.
Through the vast forests of Konoha, Naruto ran in hot pursuit of Sasuke. "Where are you, you bastard? You can't run from me forever," Naruto thought to himself angrily as he began to run faster. After several minutes of running, Naruto reaches a clearing where he sees that Sasuke has come to a complete stop. "Go away, Dobi. Leave me alone," Sasuke coldly spat as Naruto came to a complete stop. "Not gonna happen, not without you, I'm not. I'm through wasting my life at that village. I must become stronger. I will kill Itachi. Orochimaru will help me achieve my goal," Sasuke stated with no emotion in his voice. "You really think that snake freak wants to help you? He sees you as his next host," Naruto angrily shouted at the Uchiha. "So what? As long as Itachi dies, I don't care," Sasuke said, his tone unchanging. "I made a promise to Sakura and Konoha that I would bring you back. I intend to keep, like it or not," Naruto spat as he got into a fighting stance. "Have it your way, Dobi." Sasuke returns to his normal self and also gets in a stance. "This time I'll use my full power," Sasuke angrily states as he raises his chakra to its highest level. "Same here, Sasuke." Sasuke charges before Naruto has a chance to power up and delivers a powerful kick that sends the startled blonde crashing through several trees. "Humph, idiot," Sasuke says as he watches his former teammate fly back. Naruto quickly gets up and snarls at Sasuke. "Is that all you have, Sasuke? Rah." Naruto charges Sasuke and quickly makes a few hand seals. Cage Bunshin Jutsu. Several clones appeared around Sasuke. "Typical." Sasuke smirked and took out a few kunai and stabbed the two clones. "Perfect." Naruto smiled as both of the clones grabbed onto Sasuke. "What?" a surprised Sasuke mumbled as this event took place. The fake Narutos glowed brightly and to Sasuke's shock detonated, causing a large explosion. After the smoke cleared, a very battered and angry Sasuke was left standing. "What was that?" asked a very pissed off Sasuke. "Something I've been working real hard on, my exploding clone jutsu." "That's it," Sasuke yelled as his cursed seal began to react. "I'll kill you." Sasuke disappears and reappears behind Naruto. Sasuke kicks Naruto into the air and jumps after him. "Lion Renden," Sasuke yells as he begins to viciously punch and kick Naruto. He then slams Naruto into the ground headfirst. "Hey! Stay down, idiot, stay down." Sasuke began to walk away when Naruto stopped him by grabbing his ankle. "Why you running away, Sasuke?" Naruto choked out as he coughed up a little blood. "Do you see me running, Dobi?" Sasuke says as he bends down and picks Naruto up by the collar and holds him up. "If you still want to live, I suggest you not follow me," Sasuke says darkly while he punches Naruto across the face with all his might, sending him crashing to the ground. "The next time I see you, I won't hesitate to kill you," he smirks as he begins to walk away. Naruto slowly starts to rise to his feet. Inside Naruto's mind, "Hey Fox, lend me your chakra. It's time to end this." "Very well, kid, I'll lend you more than enough chakra to slaughter this foolish mortal. I'm not going to kill him, just knock him around a bit." "You're the soft, kid. Why not just kill him and feast on his flesh? I made a promise to Sakura too." "Fine, kid, do as you wish, you'll come around eventually," Kyuubi said as she began to laugh sadistically. "Whatever." The demon fox's red chakra began to pour out of Naruto's body. Sasuke felt an overwhelming evil begin to manifest itself behind him. He quickly turns around. "What the hell?" a terrified Sasuke thought as this strange red demonic chakra flowed out of Naruto's body. He. "Let's play, Sasuke." A demonic Naruto laughed darkly while he slowly walked toward Sasuke. "Nah, Naruto. What the hell?" Sasuke whispered in terror as the demon Naruto got closer to him. "Stay back," Sasuke yells as he jumps back and performs a few fire hand seals. "Dragon Fire no Jutsu," Sasuke yells as a huge stream of fire bursts through his mouth and engulfs Naruto. As the flames died down, only a smoking crater remained. "Did I kill him?" Sasuke thinks to himself as he gasps for air as he used a great deal of chakra in hopes of killing the demon. Is that the best you can do, Sasuke? How sad. The demonic Naruto whispers in Sasuke's ear, which makes him turn around extremely fast, only to be headbutted by Naruto. Sasuke falls to the ground as blood starts to run down his face. What's wrong, Sasuke? Naruto said darkly as he began to laugh. I thought you were stronger than me. Don't tell me you're hurt already, we are far from over. Naruto kicks Sasuke with great force in the ribs, sending him spiraling back. Sasuke grabs his ribs and starts to vomit blood. Ah, you fuck. My ribs, you broke my fucking ribs. Ah, outta bad, Sasuke. I didn't realize you were that weak. If I did, I probably wouldn't have kicked you so hard. Demonic Naruto laughs at his former friend's pain. Sasuke rolls over on his back, still holding on to his sides, whimpering in pain. Naruto walks over to Sasuke and places his foot on Sasuke's chest. And to think I once looked up to you as a brother, he said as he began to stomp down on Sasuke's chest, causing him to quiver in pain. Quote, Naruto, stop, please. Sasuke begged as blood poured out of his mouth. Had enough, have we? Alright then, I guess it's time to go back. Naruto bends down, pinches Sasuke's neck a cretin way, causing him to pass into a deep sleep. Naruto sits down and begins to form a few hand seals. Naruto does this until he feels Kyuubi's chakra slowly disperse from his body. Well, that takes care of that. Naruto thinks as he gets up and walks over to Sasuke. Naruto lifts him up, placing Sasuke over his shoulder and sets off toward Konoha. Above, a cancelled Orochimaru who had been watching the entire time looked at Naruto with a sadistic look on his face. Yes. Very good, Naruto. Just as I thought. Sasuke was no match for you. Soon, very soon I will make you mine. Orochimaru thought to himself as he sank back into the tree. Several hours later, Naruto along with a battered, unconscious Sasuke reached the front gates of Konoha. As Naruto entered through the gates, he was greeted by a large number of villagers, including the current Hokage Tsunade, and his current Naruto sensei Jiraiya. Welcome back, Naruto. Jiraiya shouts happily as he sees his young student came walking up to them. And you have Sasuke, way to go. What, Sasuke's really back? Ino and Sakura said excitedly, running toward an exhausted Naruto. The two reach Naruto only to stop dead in their tracks when they see the beaten, bloody mess that was Sasuke. What have you done to my Sasuke, you dumb ass? Ino screeches at Naruto. I had no choice. He is interrupted by Sakura, who slaps him with all her might across the face. How dare you, you idiot! Sakura yells at Naruto as a tear runs down her face from looking at her battered love. He wouldn't. She this time punches him. Don't you dare lie you to me, idiot. I know why you did this. You were jealous of Sasuke. You thought if you beat him, you would become cool. She states coldly as a stunned Naruto and Tsunade listened. No one likes you. You mess up. You dirt. You scum. Even if you were to become Hokage, no one would acknowledge you. We would all still wish you were dead. Tears began to flow from Naruto's eyes as she said what was on her mind. Why don't you just leave and do us all a favor? No one wants you here anymore. Take a hint. She finished what she had to say and her and Ino took Sasuke. They began to walk away when a few of the villagers also began to say what was on their minds. Yeah, demon, die already. You little shit, if it weren't for you the fourth would still be alive today. Take this and die. One villager yelled as he picked up a rock and threw it at Naruto. It hit Naruto dead in the forehead, making a sickly thud noise. A little blood began to trickle down his face. Naruto wiped the blood and tears away as more villagers began to bombard him with stones. Stop it right now, or I'll kill all of you. Tsunade yelled at the top of her lungs, causing the villagers to drop their stones in fear of their Hokage's words. Where do you all get off? Naruto risks his life to bring back that Sasuke kid, and this is how you think him? Tsunade is angrily with her fist raised. So, you want me to leave then? Fine, I'm gone. Naruto whispers sadly. Fuck this place. He yells angrily. Naruto then grabs his leaf headband, throws it on the ground, turns away and starts to walk toward the gates. Jiraiya pushes through the crowd and runs to Naruto and places a hand on his shoulder. Naruto grabs his hand and pushes it away. Tsunade appears behind him and wraps him up in a hug. Don't let what they said get to you, Naruto. They didn't mean to. Let go of me, old hag, or I'll kill you. Naruto growled in a rather demonic voice, scarring everyone and causing Tsunade to momentarily let go of him. Naruto walks away from her a few feet and turn around to face the village. One day I'll return, one day, and slaughter all of you. I'll make all of you feel the pain, despair, and suffering all of you made me feel all these years. He then walks out the gates, drops his chakra so that no one could sense him, and disappears. An hour later, Tsunade orders every shinobi of Konoha after Naruto with orders to bring him back, with force if necessary. Kakashi could be seen running through the forest at high speeds looking for the ever-elusive Naruto. Where are you, Naruto? Come out. Come out wherever you are. He thought as he jumps from tree to tree, watching with the eye of a hawk for any movements of orange or whatever out of the ordinary. You can't hide from me forever. Meanwhile, a heavy-hearted Naruto walks lazily through the forest. Rejected and hated by the very people that you love and had sworn to protect. How very tragic. I watched the whole thing. Naruto immediately recognized the owner of the voice, Orochimaru. Naruto quickly grabbed a kunai and wildly looked around. Now I'm not here to fight, just to offer you a proposition. What, take over my body? I'm stupid but not that stupid. Naruto states as he is still scanning the trees. No, that's not the reason I'm here. I can't take over your body simple because you are already the container of the nine-tailed fox, which is why I didn't mark you the first time. Orochimaru says as he comes out of a tree behind Naruto. The reason I want to help you is because when I look at you, I see a younger version of me. Naruto turns quickly around and tries to stab Orochimaru, but he easily stops Naruto and knocks the kunai out of his hand. Misunderstood, hated and cast out by the world for what you are and not who you are. Living your whole life alone, no family or friends, how sad. If you come with me, I promise that you'll never be alone and hated for who you are ever again, and I'll train you to be far more powerful than you could have ever dreamed of being. Naruto thought about this and finally said, all right then, I accept your offer, sensei. Naruto says as he bows before Orochimaru. Doing so makes Orochimaru smile. Having the young demon bow before him was too much. Orochimaru manipulation had once again drawn in another follower, or so he thought. If you help me so that I can take my revenge upon Konoha, I'll do whatever you say, master. Then raise my young apprentice, this will hurt. Orochimaru quickly forms a few hand seals, and bites Naruto on the neck. Orochimaru pulls back and watches Naruto closely. The pain came and hit Naruto like a bolt of lightning. He grabs his neck and howls out in pain. Naruto soon collapses on the ground. Unconscious. Orochimaru picks the fallen boy up and gently places him over his shoulder and disappears. Elsewhere, in a hospital room, Sakura is sitting next to a bed where Sasuke sleeps. Flashback. No one likes you. You mess up. You dirt. You scum. Even if you were to become Hokage, no one would acknowledge you. We would all still wish you were dead. Why don't you just leave and do us all a favor? No one wants you here anymore. Take a hint. End of flashback. How could I have said that to him? He's had such hard life already. Sakura thought sadly to herself. The idiot had it coming. Someone should have done it long ago. Inner Sakura stated coldly. Tomorrow I'll go tell him how sorry I am for saying such cruel things to Naruto. Then he'll go back to being the same stupid idiot as before. Inner Sakura stated. I hope. A few hours later, with the sun starting to set, Orochimaru reaches a small hut and enters. Deep into the earth Orochimaru travels. With the still unconscious Naruto. With the special curse seal I've given you, Naruto, your true power will soon be awakened. Yes, Naruto, I will mold you into the perfect killing machine, and being the container of the Kyuubi, you will be unstoppable. Orochimaru finally reaches his living quarters, lays Naruto down on a small bed. Tomorrow, my young apprentice, your training with the sound shall begin. Wake up, Kit. Kyuubi yells out from her cell at the still sleeping Naruto. Naruto slowly opens his eyes to realize that he is in front of Kyuubi's cell. Glad to see that you've finally decided to wake your lazy ass up, young kid. What happened, Fox? Naruto asks as he rubs his sore neck. You're joking, right? You really are a stupid ass. Remember the snake idiot offered you a proposition to a better life and you accepted. Oh yeah, Naruto says as rubs the back of his head, laughing a little. Kyuubi rolls her eyes and sighs. Anyway, when you agreed to Orochimaru's request, you've taken your first steps to becoming a truly mighty being. Kyuubi says as she smiles to herself. And maybe you'll become worthy of my power, kid, after all you are like a son to me. And what would that make you, my father, Fox? Kyuubi began to laugh. No, kid. I'm not a male. My voice is deep in my true form, but in truth I'm a female. I'd be more like a mother to you. What? Asks a shocked Naruto. Really? Yes. She answers slyly. Maybe I should show you human form, would that please you? Kyuubi asks as she transforms into a very beautiful red-haired dark-skinned woman wearing a black kimono. Naruto looks at this new version of Kyuubi and blushes wildly. Well, what do you think of your mother? Am I beautiful? Naruto, still blushing, looks up and down his mother, and stops at her chest, mainly her breasts. Kyuubi realizes just what he's looking at and smiles evilly. Now why would you look at your mother therefore, you naughty kid? She says as she watches Naruto quickly look away from her breasts and at her face, still blushing a little. Now back to business. Kyuubi says as she transforms back into her true self. Now go, kid. It's morning and you are expected to begin your training with Orochimaru, but be careful, the curse seal that Orochimaru gave you will make you stronger, but over time, it will take away your free will and you will belong to Orochimaru. After your training with sound is complete, kill him and you will no longer be in his control. Naruto, who listens to what his mother says with respect. I will take what you say into consideration. Okay then, Kyuubi mother, goodbye. Naruto then vanishes. I'll make you into a fine demon yet, Naruto, my son. You and I will soon rule this world together. Naruto opened his eyes to see that he was in a well-lighted room. He gets up, stretches, looks around and sees a table with food. And a note next to his meal. It read, "Ah, congratulations on surviving your curse seal initiation, and for finally getting up." Ha, ha, ha. Naruto said sarcastically as he read this part of the note. Anyway, finish up and come find me on the surface. Oh, and watch your surroundings carefully or else you could easily get lost within this long a twisted maze. Naruto quickly eats his breakfast and exits his room. An hour later, after countless curses and getting lost and ending up back from where he started, Naruto finally he finds a little stairway, follows it up, and opens a small doorway and exits the hut. Ah, Naruto, you've finally decided to join us, eh? Orochimaru asks with humor in his voice. Decided to my ass. Do you have any idea of how lost I was down there? I could have died. You will get used to the surroundings in time, Naruto. Now let me introduce you to your new comrades. Sound off. Jirobu. Naruto looks at the tall heavy-set warrior. Kidomaru. Kidomaru says as he looks down at Orochimaru's newest recruit. Saken. Uken. The two strange siblings say at the same time. To Yuya. She says lazily as she is leaning against a tree. Naruto. Naruto says as he bows before his superiors. Now that we all know each other, it's now time to start your training, Naruto. They will serve in the first years of your sound training. If any time we receive a mission or an assassination order, you may do it alone or be accompanied by your new friends. But mostly alone. I want you to master the sound jutsus and execute them on your opponents perfectly. The final years, I will train you and teach you deadly forbidden jutsus that I have mastered. So you have something grand to look forward to. Now begin. The first year of his sound training went by slowly as Naruto had much difficulty mastering the numerous sound jutsus that were thrown at him. His so-called friends weren't any better either. Jirobu and Kidomaru made it their personal goal to beat the living crap out of Naruto each time he screwed up performing a jutsu. They realized he responded better to pain than vocal threats. To Yuya, who was incredibly horny, loved more than anything was to go into his living quarters at night and torture her little friend sexually after he was far too tired to care, or even if he did, he was far too tired and weak to do anything about his special training she gave him 3 or more times a week. After each session she would say that if you ever tell anyone about our little meetings, I will rip you to shreds. Although Naruto began to really enjoy these sessions more and more, the two siblings, Saken and Uken, usually left him alone but would join Jirobu and Kidumaru in beating him to a bloody pulp from time to time. Later on in the year, a rescue mission came to sound through means of one of Orochimaru's loyal followers. The mission: bring back the kidnapped daughter back of a powerful lord from the hidden village of Rock. The abductors were said to be dangers, ranked criminals. Naruto accepted the mission and was accompanied by Orochimaru. The mission took a month to copulate, and Orochimaru was very impressed with Naruto's progress. Not once did he have to step in to help his apprentice. The very thankful father gave a very large reward to Naruto and was told that the Rock Village was in debut to him. All Naruto asked for was more missions to improve his skills. The Lord was happy to comply. Naruto took 2 more missions solo, from the Rock, both assassinations. Each was more brutal than the last, and each time he was working on his secret technique, the Sound Wave Massacre. This jutsu required a large amount of chakra to completely execute, but true to its name, it was extremely deadly. When performed, a very low high-pitched sound emitted from the center of his hands and covered a 200-foot radius. When it reaches the foe's eardrum, it causes all the blood in the body to raise to the head and pour out from the ears, nose, mouth, and eyes. The victim dies a slow and very painful death. During the second assassination he finally mastered it, with a little help from his mother, of course. In Konoha during the same year, after a month of looking, Naruto was officially declared a missing ninja and was wanted for his unjustly leave and for threatening Konoha. Sakura, true to her word, went looking for Naruto the very next day, but was told by Tsunade that she and most of the people had made Naruto leave and probably never return. When Sakura heard this, she fell to her knees with a look of pure disbel. He's really gone, she tried to say as tears ran down her cheeks. Why? How dare you ask that? Your cruel words drove Naruto away. How could you say such things to one of your closest friends? He would have died for you. But he, Sasuke. She stammers as she cries into her hands. Sasuke. Sasuke left this village to find Orochimaru, and Naruto dragged him back, risking his life so that he could bring him back to you, and that's how you thank him, treating him like shit. Sakura starts bawling while Tsunade looks at her with intent to kill. You're not even worth it, you little bitch. Tsunade says as she walks away. If you still want to be my apprentice, you will keep your mouth shut around me. Do I make myself clear? Yes ma'am. Sakura says as she rubs her eyes. Tsunade walks away with a killer look in her eyes while Sakura slowly gets back up. What have I done? A month later, Sasuke made a full recovery and went searching for Naruto, to no avail. He soon spots Kakashi laying lazily on top of a branch reading his dirty book. Hey sensei, where's Naruto? Gone, Kakashi says without looking away from his book. What? He took off about a month after having his heart broke by Sakura, and being badmouthed by the rest of the village. Why? Wanted to get even with him for dishonoring you or something? Kinda. I also wanted to thank him. This makes Kakashi finally look away from his book. He stopped me from going to Orochimaru and made me realize that I'd be only throwing my life away and becoming his next host. Oh. Well, he'll be back one way or another, Kakashi says as he goes back to reading his book. Kakashi, would you help me with something? What? Kakashi says, looking away from his book a second time. Could you use that evil sealing method technique on me again? So you want to be in control of your curse then? Yes. Kakashi puts his book away and jumps down. All right then. Let's get started then. The second year Naruto trained in weights with the Sound 4 in there and his Curse Seal level 1 forms. During his transformed state, his Curse Seal covered his body in a vast fire-looking tattoo. The Sound 4 were very impressed with Naruto's progress as well. Soon enough he would be their equal. This time he had much more stamina, and was able to defend himself when Jirobu and Kidomaru thought they would take their anger out on him. Kidomaru's spider jutsu no longer proved effective on Naruto, for he had studied Kidomaru's style for some time now and he could see through his attacks. Jirobu's strength was great, but Naruto was much faster than the hulking Jirobu. Tayuya's little sessions still took place, but Naruto wasn't as dead tired as before and could enjoy Tayuya even more than before. Usually Tayuya was in her cursed seal form too, so she could remain in control of her little lover. Naruto didn't mind this at all. In fact, he thought she looked sexier in her current state than ever before. Usually she jerked him off while they wildly made out, either that or she just let him bang her. After which Naruto would tell Tayuya that he loved her, and she would say the same and they would fall asleep in each other's arms. When the two weren't going at it like rabbits, they would secretly go off and train until the sun began to rise. It had come into view that he and Tayuya had grown close, but they didn't try to hide it from the team or anyone else for that matter. When Kidomaru first saw the couple kissing under a tree, he was shocked beyond words and made a gasping sound when he tried to ask what the hell was she doing with him. Tayuya turns around and looks at him. The fuck you lookin' at, idiot? Yes, Kidomaru. Naruto and me are a couple now, she says as she licks Naruto across the cheek. Goo. Lucky kid. Kidomaru mumbles and walks away. Orochimaru was pleased that Naruto had found someone special, so now Naruto did have a true reason to stay here and become loyal minion of Orochimaru. The other members of the Sound Village were also stunned. What did Tayuya, a beautiful, deadly maiden, see in this boy? Months later, Orochimaru took interest in Naruto's training, and often watched his training. Each time he was blown away by Naruto's progress. Soon enough he would be Orochimaru's equal. Excellent work, apprentice. Soon you will surpass me. Orochimaru decided that Naruto had trained long enough and decided it was time to give Naruto a very special gift, the Seishingen drug. Naruto. Orochimaru says, now standing. Yes, master. Naruto says as he stops dead in his tracks, and bows before Orochimaru. I think you are ready. To advance to the next level. What do you mean? You have the first level of the Curse Seal, now you will go to the second. Naruto jumped at the idea of becoming stronger. How would I do that? He asks, trying to hide his excitement. Well, first you have to die. Naruto's eyes widen greatly when he hears this. Not literally, just in terms of speaking. To achieve this power, one must be put into a near-death state so your body will become used to the effects of this new level. Or you could wait a few more years for the curse to fully spread through your body. Either way, it's your choice. I think I'll take my chances with the near-death choice. Orochimaru smiled widely. Wonderful. Orochimaru disappears and reappears a few minutes later. Then you will need to drink this then. He pulls out a small bottle of liquid and gives it to Naruto. He opens it and smells the contents. The smell was enough to make a regular person vomit. He looks at the bottle, then at Orochimaru with a questioning look. Orochimaru nods his head. Naruto quickly tips the bottle back and chugs the nasty smelling drug. The smell was bad enough, but the taste was so bad, words couldn't even begin to describe what he tasted now. He with great effort swallows the liquid, and with even greater effort keeps it down. When Naruto thought that he was through the worst of it, his body went limp and his eyes rolled back while he hits the ground completely paralyzed. It's begin. Orochimaru picks the convulsing Naruto up and heads back to the subterranean dwellings. Orochimaru quickly summoned the Sound 4 so that they could perform the 4 black fog formation seal. A container appears with seals written all over it. Orochimaru places Naruto inside and seals the container off. Now we wait. With Naruto's great abilities, 2 days shall do it. Orochimaru says as he looks toward Tayuya, who has a slight bit of worry in her eyes. Don't fret Tayuya. He'll be fine, trust me. Everyone but Tayuya turned to leave and go about their business. She stayed and sat beside the container until nightfall and finally went down below for some well-deserved sleep. Meanwhile, inside Naruto the curse began to ravage his body, changing and reshaping his body into a stronger, faster, deadlier being. Kyuubi, who had brought the unconscious Naruto into her cell so that she could nurture and watch over her little kit. Well now my kit, your little love has finally left, I see. Kyuubi, who was in her human form, says to Naruto as she rocks him back and forth. Kyuubi, who had never had kits before, treated Naruto as like he was her own. She seems to care for you very much, my son. So young and you already have a potential mate, how lucky for you. She sighs and begins to whisper sadistic poems to Naruto and laughs every now and then. When you awaken, your power and speed will be increased tenfold, but if you stay in that form long enough you will lose yourself to the darkness. Lucky for you, I can negate that effect so you may stay in that form for as long as you please. She adds as she ruffles his blonde hair. The next day Orochimaru came to check on his apprentice's progress, and was terrified from what he sensed. The Kyuubi's chakra was merging with the cursed Naruto's. Result was terrifying. His power. He's stronger now than either of the Sound Four. I was wise to choose Naruto as my new right-hand man. Yes, Kabuto is dead. He leaves and goes about his day. Later that night, as Orochimaru is travailing by jumping from tree to tree, he comes across a rather large camping ground of a large group of traveling merchants and Cloud Village shinobi. Possibly an escort mission. Orochimaru thought as he began to smile to himself. When Naruto awakens, he'll want to test out his new abilities and have a taste for blood, I'm sure. Orochimaru leaves and brings back the container holding Naruto, and every member of Sound who wanted witness Naruto's rebirth, and places him within the middle of the camp. Now all we have to do is wait a little while, he said to the other heavily concealed Sound members. And so they did for many hours until the sun began to rise. The strongest, possibly the leader, came out of his tent and looked around, observing his surroundings. Heaven notices the container. The Sound members who were still awake quietly awoke their sleeping comrades. They sensed that the fun was about to start. What the hell is this? Asked a very bewildered shinobi. More of the shinobi and merchants began to emerge from their tents and start to surround the strange object. Orochimaru noticed that inside, Naruto began to stir. He and the shinobi notices a very dark presence emitting from the container, trying to make itself known. What the fuck? Asks a shinobi as a wave of fear goes through him. The container begins to thrash about violently. The merchants backed off as the every shinobi drew out their weapons and prepared for whatever came out of the container. It then explodes in a large wave of dark chakra, sending all of the surrounding people back about 10 feet. Standing before everyone was a dark-skinned, red-eyed Naruto with waves of black chakra pouring off of him. His appearance was this. He had 4 fox tails behind him, his fingernails had grown and turned black, the whisker marks are more defined, his hair is longer, and 2 large horns are on either side of his head. Inside Naruto's head a very excited Kyuubi who began to chant. Kill them all, Naruto, kill. Yes, mother, with pleasure. Naruto disappears and reappears behind the shinobi, extends his claws and tears 2 of them to shreds. Blood sprays everywhere and on Naruto. The sight of the blood put an even wilder look into the power-crazed teen. Naruto turns around and kills 4 more and lets them hit the ground before continuing the onslaught. Soon blood covers his entire body, only one old horrified merchant was left standing. Naruto began to lick the blood off his arms. Kyuubi was right, blood was indeed delicious. As he kept on licking the blood, the old man tried to turn and run. Where do you think you're going, old man? Naruto asks as he materializes in front of the stunned merchant, knocking him to the ground. Please, don't kill me, I haven't done anything wrong. He whimpers as Naruto laughs at the man's terror. Don't piss your pants yet. No, old fool, I am not going to kill you. You are going to be my little messenger. Naruto barks out orders before the merchant. You will go to Konoha and tell all of what you have seen today, understand? When they ask you of what kind of monster would do such a thing, tell them Naruto did this without mercy, and I'll be there soon enough. Remember my name for the rest of your pathetic life, old man. Now go before I change my mind. The old man gets up and runs past him and ran faster than he had ever ran before. Demonic Naruto continued to lick away the blood from his arms until none remained. That was good, but still so hungry. Yes, Naruto, feed off the weak and grow stronger, feed. Kyuubi said as she saw her kid taste and enjoys his first blood. Naruto walks back to where the dead lay, and began to feast on their flesh and blood. Orochimaru watched and was impressed by Naruto's ruthlessness of his true self. He killed and had no remorse of it whatsoever. A true killer. Some of the concealed sound watching Naruto felt sick, sure they killed before but eating the fallen. That was sick. The others thought it was very entertaining. Yuya, who also thought this was entertaining, wanted to go down and possibly join him in his blood feast, for she too loved the taste of warm blood. Orochimaru, who sensed this, put a hand on her shoulder to stop her. Not now. Not while he's feeding. Wait until he's had his fill, then you may join him. Otherwise Naruto would kill you without hesitation. No, he won't. Naruto and I are closer than you could ever know. She jumps down and transforms into her level 2 form. Naruto senses the drastic chakra increase and looks toward where the chakra is emitting. Naruto sees Yuya and SM. Hello, Naruto. She says innocently. May I join you? Yes. Be my guest. Yuya walks toward a fallen body close to Naruto, puts her hands together to form a cup, reaches into the chest cavity and fills her hands to the brim with warm blood, and slowly drinks the blood, savoring it to the gulp. God. One of the sound whispers. They look like a couple of animals. Yuya gets ever closer to Naruto. When she is close enough, she licks the blood off his lips and gives Naruto a seductive look. Naruto takes Yuya into his arms and disappears. Should we go after them or something? Kidomaru asks. No. Going after them would be very deadly. It's best to let them go off on their little romp, they'll come back. About a mile away in a clearing where no one would interrupt them. One moaning Yuya could be found, ridding one very happy Naruto, who was hugging and guiding her while going deeper into the panting Yuya. Naruto draws her in for a passionate kiss. And they French kiss until Yuya's first orgasm came. She grabs hold of Naruto and digs her nails into his back as she screeches, Naruto, at the top of her lungs. Naruto, who was sucking on her left nipple, could feel himself very close to coming. He closes his eyes and grits his teeth as he shoots his seed into her. The two hold each other as they gasp for air and share another kiss. Yuya finally gets up and heads toward a nearby stream to wash herself off, and Naruto does the same. After the two have cleaned themselves off, they can be seen sitting on a tree branch, no longer in their level 2 forms, with their arms wrapped around each other. Yuya, who was known for being one of the cruelest and coldest women in all of Sound, would be hard to recognize as she was hugging Naruto and smiling. All her life she had to act tough, or people would try to walk all over her and use her. But when she was with Naruto, she didn't have to act. He didn't care. Naruto loved her for who she was and not what she was, and that made Yuya love Naruto even more. The same was true with Naruto. All his life people treated him like he was nothing but shit. Yuya was one of the only few to ever be kind to him and show him what love really was. He would die for her. They stayed this way for a while longer and reluctantly went back to Sound. About a week had passed since the Cloud Massacre. The old man had named it. He had been traveling to Konoha as he had been ordered to, for fear of the demon was still following him. Elsewhere in the village, things had remained the same except that Naruto was still missing. Some people thought that he was probably living closely to the village and sneaking in at the dead of night to steal food. Others thought that he was already dead. A good few, however, thought that Naruto was off somewhere training to become stronger and would come back one day and, true to his word, kill everyone. The old man finally reaches the front gates of Konoha, but is stopped by two Anubu scouts. Stop. Why are you here? State your name. My name is Habu. I'm here to give the people of Konoha a message. I don't have any weapons on me, I'm not a spy, and I'm not here to kill anyone. Please let me through. The two Anubu look at each other and decide. Well, you seem harmless enough. All right, then enter and behave yourself or we'll have to throw you out. Thank you. Thank you. They open the gates and he walks in. Habu reaches the middle of the town where many people are coming and going. He takes a deep breath, then run. Run for your lives, the demon is coming. Run. Run away. Everyone stops and looks at the man. He's coming, he'll kill you all. Leave this place. Tsunade, who was walking through, heard this and said, What? What are you talking about? Explain yourself now. He sent me. That monster sent me, after slaughtering an entire Cloud Shinobi unit with ease, and all but myself of merchants. He told me to give you this message or he would kill me just as he did the others. Who? What was its name? Habu thinks and starts to say names. His name was Naruto something. Everyone is suddenly deathly quiet. Tsunade slowly asks, Naruto. Yes, that's the name. The demon named Naruto came out of what looked like a sealed holding container, and started to kill all of my comrades. His eyes, those soulless red eyes, I'll remember them to my dying days. I looked into them when he spoke to me, and what I saw from them was pure joy from what he had done. After he told me what to do, I came here, in fear that he was following me, and now here I am. No, he couldn't. How could he? Asks a horrified Tsunade. What? Do you know that monster? He was from here. People drove him away, and now this is what he is doing. Now that I've told my tale, I'm leaving this place. He kept me alive and I thank the gods for that every day, but the next time around, I don't think I'll be as lucky. He turns around to leave, but Tsunade stops him. Where? Did this take place? I'll draw you a map to the place, but I'll never return there, never. Habu takes out a board, a scroll and some pens and draws a very precise map. Take it. I'm leaving this graveyard. He turns to leave and soon is out of sight. Tsunade sent a large group of Anubu scouts to where the map led and were never heard from again. Naruto had met them and killed each one off while he is in his normal state. It was true, Naruto's was a lot stronger now than he would have ever dreamed of being 2 years ago. The rest of what remained of the year, Naruto had been taking missions from different villages such as the grass, rain, and sand. Thanks to the Earth country, Naruto's ruthless reputation reached these villages and he was in high demand. For grass, 2S ranked escort missions where he escorted the Kage's daughter around. Many dangerous ninjas had made many attempts of trying to abduct her, but were stopped and killed by Naruto. Another was a stealth mission to gather information on the ever-elusive hidden village of Waterfall. For rain, kill off an invading swarm of highly trained rock Anubu. When the Anubu spotted him, the thought their friend was here to guarantee a successive defeat of the rain. How wrong they were. Naruto killed them all in his level 1 form and delivers the head of the leader to the cage where he would be paid. Naruto's ruthlessness impressed the cage, for he knew that Naruto had befriended the rock village and to kill them without hesitation was truly ruthless. For sand, the Kazakage wanted him to hunt down and kill a very elusive creature that had been killing off some of his people. Naruto transformed into his level 2 form, which got a lot of looks from the sand people, with his heightened smell, went hunting. He returned a day later with the head of what looked to be that of a giant sand beast. Naruto was paid handsomely for his efforts. And best of all, Naruto's fame had reached Konoha, which kept the inhabitants on their toes night and day. Out of fear that Naruto would come back and kill them all. This year was something Naruto had looked forward to for quite some time. This was the year that Orochimaru agreed to train. As soon as the fool had taught him everything he knew, Naruto would finally end his disgusting existence, and free to Yuya and the rest of his comrades from his control. Time and patience was all Naruto needed. Orochimaru met Naruto outside of his living quarters and speaks to him privately of where they should meet for his training. I'll expect you to wake up 2 hours earlier, so that no one will know of your whereabouts, and you'll get to train even longer. The things I wish to teach you must be kept secret, understand? Yes, Master Orochimaru, I understand completely. Good. And you will practice night and day until you've mastered each and every jutsu flawlessly, as if it was I who was performing them. I will not rest until I've mastered your jutsus to their greatest extent. Orochimaru gives Naruto a warm smile and slaps him on the back. Naruto, you're the closest thing to a son to me I've ever had, you make me very proud. Orochimaru takes his hand off Naruto and walks away. Naruto replaces his look of joy with a look of disgust. The second I learn all you have to teach me, you're dead. Son. Does he really think I'm buying any of his shit? He must think that I'm his most loyal follower or something. Naruto laughs to himself as he heads to the surface to practice jutsus. The Sound Four had been ordered by Orochimaru to leave. To take missions or whatever for half a year, no more no less. When Naruto got wind of these arrangements from one of his closest friends Rin, he was extremely pissed off. For 6 months he wouldn't be with his only love, Tayuya. Naruto meet Tayuya the day she was leaving and tried to talk her out of leaving. Tayuya had told him, well, more like ordered him to calm down. And she was going, or all they had worked for would be ruined. I'm sorry, Tayuya. It's just that I love being with you, and when I'm not around you, I felt alone. Tayuya gives him a smile and starts to tease Naruto. Ah, what's wrong? Baby gonna cry if I leave. She laughs and kisses him on the cheek as she sees her love grow angry. No, it's not like that at all. Ah, you're such a cutie when you're angry. She says as she ruffles his hair. Don't worry, I'll come back soon enough, and maybe I'll meet someone new. You do and I'll kill you and him without hesitation. Naruto growls at her. Same here, lover. If you get all lovey-dovey with someone else, I'll kill you with my own version of the Sound Wave Massacre. Tayuya says as she pulls out her flute. And then I'll drink your blood. Tayuya growls back at Naruto. You're mine, Naruto. She says with a possessive tone. And you're mine as well, Tayuya. Tayuya gives Naruto a toothy grin, knowing well that Naruto would never cheat on her. She just liked to mess with his mind. I've got to go now. Later. She disappears in a puff of smoke. 6 months. Alright, I can handle that. I've spent so many years alone anyway. What's 6 months compared to the years of suffering I've had to endure? Naruto asks himself as he is suddenly transported before Kyuubi's cage. You aren't completely alone, my son. You still have me, you know. Yeah, I'm in the company of a deranged psychopathic fox. What more could I ask for? Kyuubi laughs hysterically in her sadistic tone. And you think that you're any better than me? I recall you ruthlessly killing and feasting on those you killed. She states humorously. Yeah, well, those fuckers had it coming. I let them feel physically what I've felt emotionally for years. Naruto responds coldly. I don't recall any of them harassing you as a child. Well, they're still people and people are shit. So you've finally seen the light on your species then, it's about time. And what about your little mate Tayuya? She's human, you know. Tayuya is different. She's the only one who has ever shown me what love truly is. But she used to rape and torture you, have you forgotten that? No, she enjoyed it and I loved it. Kyuubi throws her head back and roars with laughter. I never would have thought that my little kid had become such a pervert, how shameful. She notes as she struggles to hold back her laughter. Jiraiya's ways must have rubbed off on you. Jiraiya was a weak old fool. Naruto mumbles. True. Now I wish to speak to you of some serious matters. What is it, mommy? Naruto asks with humor in his voice. You love Tayuya, do you not? I would die for her. Then have her drink some of my blood. Okay, what would that do? It will have 2 effects. The first, Orochimaru knows how close you are to Tayuya. He will no doubt have her kill herself in the future so she won't be in the way of turning you into his mindless slave. By drinking my blood, her body will become strong enough to resist the effects of the curse seal, and break away from Orochimaru's control. And last, like you having my blood course through her veins, she will have everlasting life. So I'll become immortal. No, Everlasting life is where you won't die of old age or sickness. Is this truly what you want? If she drinks this, you will be together forever. Yes, this is what Yuya and I want. We belong together. Kyuubi gives her son a small smile. What? I'm very envious of you, my son. The biggest regret is never finding a mate that would have me. Naruto hears the great sadness in her voice, walks into her cell and hugs her leg. I swear to you, Mom, I'll get you out of here. Then you'll be able to start a family of your own, or whatever your heart desires. I'll make sure that you are never sealed within someone again. Kyuubi reaches down and licks her kit's face. If you do that, then you'll no longer possess my power. I've grown stronger. I won't need to depend on your power anymore. Kyuubi wraps her tail around Naruto as if to hug her kid back. That's sweet of you, but there is no way out. Not unless I take over your body. I don't think you would want that, would you? Yes, there is. If I learn Orochimaru's soul-switching technique, I can free you. Naruto says excitedly. I'm proud to see that you are finally using your head. She says with humor in her voice. But it still won't work. If you did, only your soul would be transferred and the link between our two souls would be broken. I would die. But let's look on the bright side. I have you to keep me company, and if I ever need any loving. She says as she transforms into her human form. I also have you for that as well. Kyuubi winks at Naruto and he blushes. Well, that would be wrong since I call you Mom, don't you think? Ah, you're no fun. But like I said, you'll come around. And like I said before, whatever. Yuya is my true love and I would never betray her. Whatever you say, son. She says in a rather seductive tone. Kyuubi returns to her normal self and gives Naruto a grin. Well, alright, Mom. I'm out of here. Naruto disappears and Kyuubi laughs out loud to herself. She loved to tease Naruto, next to destroying entire villages with a flick of her tail. This was her next favorite. The next day Naruto awoke 2 hours earlier as agreed upon, walked to the surface and meet Orochimaru. Good to see that you awoke, and not a minute to spare. Your training has now officially begun. Orochimaru leads Naruto miles away to a heavily tree-populated stretch of forest. From now on, this will be your training grounds. Each day you will come here and train until you are able to perform my jutsus. The first will be the Sublime Snake Hands Jutsu. Let me give you a demonstration. Orochimaru forms a few hand seals and snakes began to emerge from his sleeves and strike a nearby tree. The tree turns black and falls over. If that were a person, he would be momentarily paralyzed, allowing you to gain the upper hand. The snakes retract back into his arm. Now give it a try. Naruto's first attempts at this jutsu were unsuccessful, but he kept at it non-stop for 2 hours until he felt snakes coming out of his sleeves. Good Naruto. Again. Naruto did as he was told and after every attempt, he got better at it. Soon he was doing perfectly. Excellent. Now I want you to execute the jutsu on me. Orochimaru appears behind Naruto and delivers a powerful kick to the back of Naruto's head, causing Naruto to go flying back. Orochimaru quickly executes the Sublime Snake Hands Jutsu and soon snakes are sent flying after him. To slow. Orochimaru smirks. But this Naruto turns out to be a clone that disappeared as soon as the last snake digs its fangs into Naruto's neck. So he purposely let me kick him and he switched places with his Bunshin, cleaver. Now where could you be hiding? I'm not hiding, just plotting. Naruto appears in front of Orochimaru, flawlessly performs the Sublime Snake Hands Jutsu and the snakes come inches from biting Orochimaru. But he easily dodges, grabs Naruto and throws him into the air. Orochimaru appears above Naruto and kicks him in the middle of the back, sending Naruto crashing down back to earth. Tisk, tisk. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that if you hope to best me. Perhaps I should have gone with Sasuke instead. He would have probably already had me. Sasuke. Sasuke is weak. Naruto yells as jumps to his feet. Orochimaru's taunt was successful. Naruto had become angry, and once you let emotions rule you, you've already lost. Naruto charges Orochimaru and Orochimaru ran toward Naruto. Naruto performs the Sublime Snake Hands Jutsu. Once more, and this time the snakes latch onto Orochimaru. Gotcha. Naruto smirks but stops when Orochimaru disappears into a puff of smoke. Damn, he's doing exactly what I did. Where could he be? Naruto looks over his surroundings, senses Orochimaru behind him camouflaged to the tree. Naruto pretends he doesn't notice, continues to look around, turns around sharply and sends his snakes toward the surprised concealed. Like darts they pin him down and the final snake sinks its teeth into Orochimaru's shoulder. Orochimaru emerges from the tree with a look of satisfaction on his face. Naruto's snakes retract as Orochimaru congratulates him. Congratulations Naruto, you've fully executed and mastered my first jutsu. Thank you sensei. Naruto bows before him. Since you mastered the sublime snake hands jutsu so quickly, I'll let you practice it in peace for the rest of the week. How does that sound? Good. It sounds very good. Was expecting it to take you at least half the week, but once again you have proven me wrong. Excellent. With that being said, Orochimaru leaves and heads back to Sound. When Naruto senses that Orochimaru is completely gone, he drops his act. Yes, fool. With every new technique you teach me, you're hammering another nail into your coffin. Naruto says to himself with sadistic pleasure in his voice. The entire week alone, Naruto perfects the sublime snake hands jutsu to such an extent that he starts to experiment with different elemental hand seals. With adding a few fire hand seals he created the flaming hell serpent jutsu. What it does is instead of the regular snakes, skeletons appear that are on fire. When they latch on to their target, intense flames engulf the target until not even ashes remain. If Orochimaru only knew of what I was doing, he would try to kill me. Try to anyways. Orochimaru, who thought that Naruto may try to plot something against him, sent some of his best spies to monitor him. Naruto, who could easily sense them, stopped his true training and practiced the sublime snake hands jutsu until they left several hours later. Orochimaru's suspicions were laid to rest as his spies told him that he had been training using a snake jutsu on several kage bunshins. The next week Orochimaru taught Naruto the shadow snake hand jutsu. Orochimaru once again shows Naruto how to perform the jutsu, sits down and waits for Naruto to correctly it. In no time flat, Naruto easily performs it flawlessly. Impressive. You've mastered this jutsu even faster than the last. Now come at me again. Naruto disappears out of sight and watches. He musked his chakra so well that Orochimaru couldn't even sense him. He's getting better at this. He doesn't even notice the snakes headed straight for his back. The snakes clamped down on his shoulders. A cold sweat broke out over Orochimaru's face before he is grappled backwards. How could he have gotten me without me being aware of his presence? Orochimaru thought as he is being pulled toward Naruto. Well, did I pass? Naruto asks as his sensei as the snakes let go of Orochimaru and retract back into Naruto's arm. His stealth is far beyond that of mine. God, just how powerful is he? Yes, you pass, with flying colors. Orochimaru says as he rises to his feet and wipes the dirt off his face. The same as before. Practice my jutsu all week and I'll teach you another next week. Orochimaru disappears and camouflages himself to a tree and observes Naruto. Shit, must have done better than Orochimaru had intended for, now he's watching me. For the rest of the day Naruto tirelessly performed the shadow snake hand jutsu until he could perform it far better than Orochimaru ever did. This shocked Orochimaru far beyond words. If he can master the jutsus in one day, what has he been doing the last 6 days? I'll just have to send my spies to watch Naruto from now on. Naruto, who could hear his thoughts with another jutsu he had taught himself the previous week, the mind listing jutsu. Yeah, lame name, but it's the best I could come up with. When performed, one can hear her opponent's thoughts within 100-foot radius. As if they were talking out loud. So the stupid bastard finally figured me out. Well, that's not good. I guess I'll have to leave a bunshin in my place so I can go do some real training. So it was, Naruto trains for 6 more days on the shadow snake hand jutsu, while the real Naruto was miles away. Trying his version of the shadow snake, By adding a few ice seals, it became the frozen snake strike. When preformed, instead of snakes coming out of the user's sleeves, one crystal-looking snake comes out of either the palm of the left or right hand. When it latches onto the target, ice slowly spreads all over the target until it is completely solidified. Naruto tried this on one of his clones, and once it was frozen, kicked his clone and it shatters like glass. Naruto was very impressed with himself. Such a jutsu. Awesome. Since I have learned much already, I could kill Orochimaru now if I wanted to, but I think I wait the rest of the year out and see what Master has left to show me. A month had passed with another Bunshin in his place since Naruto had become bored with all these snakes, and besides all the Bunshin learned, Naruto learned automatically. Man, fuck these snakes already. I'm already stronger than Orochimaru. He must sense this by now. Why keep having me train with these damn snakes? Today, however, was different. Orochimaru met Naruto by the small hut and spoke to him. Ah, Naruto, good to see you, my son. Yes. Well, I have nothing left to teach you. You've mastered everything in such a short time. Well, everything except a few of my most deadly techniques, of course. Since you have done so well until the next 5 months when the Sound 4 return, you may practice my jutsus more or whatever you wish. And, I know you've been looking forward to this. We will once again attack Konoha, and with you by my side we will be victorious. Yes, victory will be ours, Naruto answered darkly. Yes, now go and continue your training. As you wish, Master Orochimaru. He leaves Naruto to his thoughts by entering the hut. Fool, you won't do anything. I'm the one who will make Konoha, not you. I'll kill you at the end of the year, Naruto states to himself as he walks away and into the forest, where he summons a Bunshin and sends it to his regular training grounds. Just in case Naruto arrives at his secret training grounds. I think I'll practice my sound wave barrier, Naruto says to himself. Since the second year, he and Tayuya had secretly been training to make a total defense barrier, the sound barrier. With little success. What they planned on it doing was reflect all attacks with very high frequency sound waves. It was coming along slowly. For they could only train a few hours every other night for fear of being discovered, or they were screwing each other's brains out. But this time he had 5 months to practice. That was all the time he had needed. For the next 2 months, Naruto trained night and day on his barrier, and one day it was complete. As he stands alone gasping for air, he feels a great wave of pride wash over him, for he had mastered his new technique. A day before the Sound 4 were due back, Naruto once again goes to see his mother, Kyuubi. Today's the day, Mom, Naruto shouts as he walks in front of her cage. It's been 5 months. It's been 4 months. 29 days, 7 hours, 23 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact, but close enough, Kyuubi says with a smile on her face as she corrects her son. Wait just a second. She transforms into her human form with a bottle in her hand, cuts her wrist and pours her blood into the bottle and fills it to the brim. With the gash quickly healing, she caps it off and hands it to Naruto. Have her drink this after your mating session. How would you know that we were going to do? We may just talk. Kyuubi gives Naruto one of those looks that even scared him. I know you far better than you know yourself. Don't give any of your bullshit lies. You were thinking of jumping her the second she was in sight, and not caring who watches, were you not? Yeah, so. Naruto mumbles. Don't try to hide what you do with Tayuya from me. I can see all that you see, you know. In a matter of speaking, I'm there when you, how you say, are giving it to Tayuya. Oh, how I love watching the two of you mate. Oh, how it excites me. Naruto laughs a little. And you say I'm the dirty one. Man, Mom, you're dirty. Naruto snorts as he tries to but unsuccessfully holds back his laughter. Well, what do you expect? I haven't made it in over 50 years, and I'm extremely bored. Kyuubi states in a rather seductive tone. Okay now, calm down, Mom. I could if you came in here and helped your mother out. Kyuubi says in her most innocent tone. Sorry, but I've already told you, I'm with Tayuya. Oh, you're no fun. She'll never have to know. She says as she laughs in a playful tone. Besides, you're like a mother to me, That's sick if you think about it. Then don't pretend I'm Tayuya. I promise that I'm much better than she could ever be. God, never mind. I'm out of here. Naruto says, as he clearly doesn't want to deal with the extremely horny Kyuubi any longer, if so she might try to seduce him further and one thing would lead to another. Oh, you'll come around all right. I'll just have to be more persuasive. The next day, the Sound Four had returned. Naruto was overjoyed. That night outside of their secret training grounds minutes later after their little reunion, they sat on a branch and enjoyed each other's company. Naruto then started a very serious conversation. To Yuya, I've been thinking, do you want to stay with me or am I just a fling? I was going to ask you the same thing. Yes, I do. I want to grow old beside you, and have your children. Naruto kisses her and brings out a bottle from out of his pocket and hands it to her. Then drink this. What the hell is this? He says as she opens it and gives it a sniff. Quote, this bottle holds the blood of the Kyuubi. Drinking it will give you two abilities. First, it will give you eternal life. Second, Orochimaru will no longer have a hold on you. She doesn't even think about it as she hungrily gulps down the blood, which to her was very sweet. Now what? She asks as she throws the bottle against a tree. She smiles when it shatters. Since you've accepted to being my mate, let's mark each other. Since our seals are on the left side of our necks, how about the right? All right. Naruto leans in and bites down on her soft neck. When the blood poured out, he caringly licked her wound until it stopped bleeding. Now Tayuya grabbed Naruto, licked the spot where she wanted to bite, and bite down with great force. Tayuya, who had always loved the taste of his blood, bit down harder, causing more blood to flow, which she greedily lapped it up like a thirsty dog. Finally, when she had her fill, she picked her head up and licks Naruto across the face. Finished. Naruto says as he grins at her while whipping the blood away that was left by the lick. Now that our marks are on each other, we are officially mates now, my dear. Naruto states as he pulls Tayuya close to him and embraces her. Well, how about that? I'm so touched. Tayuya said sarcastically as she rolled her eyes and hugged Naruto back. They hold each other for several more hours and finally head back to Sound. The rest of what was left of the year was spent by the two lovebirds plotting to do away with Orochimaru, until finally Naruto came up with the perfect plan. On the final month, Naruto had called Orochimaru out to his training grounds. What is it, Naruto? I'm very busy. Next month we invade Konoha. Yes, I know, but I would like to show you a jutsu that I've been working on. Alright, make it quick. Naruto smiles sadistically. With pleasure. Naruto begins to perform the hand seals to one of his deadliest techniques, the Sound Wave Massacre. A low sound began to emit from Naruto, and Orochimaru looked at him baffled. What? Is that it? As soon as he finished his sentence, his body started to violently convulge. He fell to his knees helpless. What have you done to me? Orochimaru vomits a large amount of blood. The Sound Wave Massacre. The second you hear it, you're already dead. Naruto says as he laughs at Orochimaru's pain. When you hear it, this is the part one truly savor. All of your blood will come out of your eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. You die a very slow and painful death. Why, you little shit, how dare you? You were in my way. After you served your purpose of making me stronger, what good were you? Naruto takes out a sword that closely resembles that of Zabuza's and swiftly decapitates the snake warrior. Naruto picks up Orochimaru's head and holds it before his quivering body. Look how your body still refuses to die, master. Naruto lets out a bloody laugh as he watches the body move a little, then completely stop. Orochimaru was finally dead. Naruto had called out all off the Sound Nin, for he had something to show them. From now on, I'm in control. He pulls out the bloody head of their once proud leader for all to see. If I could do that to the deadly Orochimaru, imagine what I could do to all of you. The Sounds look in shock at the head and back at Naruto. All but Tayuya bowed before their new leader, Naruto. My first order as new leader is to cancel the attack mission on Konoha. It will still be carried out in a few years, but by me only. And you're free now. A few sound look at him with confusion in their face. What do you mean, Naruto sir? Rin asks questioningly. Orochimaru kept you all here against your will. You can leave and go back to your families or stay here if that is your wish. Sound will become a place where those have been shunned and thrown out may call home. Under my rule, Sound will become the most feared village in all existence. The Sound rose to their feet and let out a loud cry. Long live our new Otokage!